Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Craftables with Miss Christina. Today we're going to be making some bird nests to decorate our house with. So let's go over what we need. So let's gather our supplies. Oh, I see Misty. She has come in to say hello to you all and to drive us nuts. I think she can hear that there's a box right here and she wants to come and bother me because that's what cats do. They love to be in your business when they decide that it needs to be in their business. So let's gather up. I'll show you all the supplies I have for today. I have a lid of a cardboard box, which is going to be sort of like my workstation because we're using glue and we're not using the glue stick, we're using actual glue. So here's my bottle of glue. So I want to make sure that my desk stays clean and I can throw it away when I'm done. Then you also need yarn or string. I have 3 colors that I wanted to make my bird's nest. These are all my favorite colors. I love this kind of aqua teal, not teal, aqua, blue, and I love purple. Those are my 2. And then I added like a neutral color. Hello, Misty. You gonna say hi to all your fans out there? You gonna say hi? You probably have a little following of yourself. No, you just want to sit in the box. Okay. So anyway, I got a neutral color to kind of balance it all out so that we have 2 bright colors and a neutral color. And then, excuse me, then I have scissors to cut the yarn. And then I have a small bowl to put my glue in, only because I wanted to have, you know, if you want a paintbrush and paint it too, you can do that. And then I already pre-cut a bunch of yarn. And then this is my template of where we're going to lay the yarn out of. So I'm putting the template in the middle of the box. Now, there's yarn and a box. I don't know if we're gonna survive with Misty here today. We're not gonna survive. Luna, take care of her, Luna. Not really. I love both of them. It's just, you know, yarn and cats. Okay, so the first thing you want to do besides getting your hole here, let me show you. This is my little setup here. So you want to have your little setup, and the first thing you want to do is prep and gather your supplies, which we just did. And now here's a list of the things you'll need. And then the first thing to do, well, you know, second thing to do would be to, nope, not dip yarn into glue, apply that. We're gonna cut the yarn. So I usually like to do it in a way that's like, I measured out, I take my bowl and I go from like one side to the other. You see how it kind of just like looks like that? And then I kind of hold it there and then I just fold it at the top here and I kind of grab one side with one finger and the other side with the other finger, and I kind of do like an inchworm. And I grab it with my fingertips until my fingertips can't really grab anymore. And then I take my scissors and I cut it. And then you want to hold on to it still, and you have loops. You see all these loops? You're going to take your scissors and cut the loops on both sides. And then it makes double the amount of string that you would have if you cut one at a time. So we took what? We did 4 loops and now we have 8. We did 3 loops and we have 6 pieces of string. So do that as many times as you want. I don't know exactly how much I did. I did not count per se. But that's why we keep it within close range, so if we need to add more, we add more. So then we're going to take our glue. I think I'm actually going to get a paintbrush. Let me grab a paintbrush. I have all my craft supplies right next to me. I'm going to take this really large paintbrush and I'm going to take my glue. Oh, here comes Misty. No, stop, child. Don't. And I'm going to open my, ow, it hurts. Ow. There we go. Oh my goodness. I just hadn't opened it in a while. And my hands are very dry from washing them all the time. So I'm going to take some glue and put it in my bowl. Don't use really nice bowls and stuff that you don't want to like, just like craft stuff. A paper bowl would be perfect because then you could just throw it away. I don't have such things. You could use a paper plate, but I just thought of that right now. So we're just going to pour this in a little bowl. It's a little gooey. This would be perfect to make slime, but as popular as slime is, I do not like the feel of slime. Get out of here. I do not like the, stop. No, don't. It's non-toxic, but it's still not for you, cat. Okay? Round? She's not okay with it. Oh, now I have this, so you can't see her, but she's looking at me like she wants to play. We don't have time to play right now. The whole afternoon's for playing. Right now is for showing kids how to make crafts, Misty. Showing kids how to make crafts. She's just like pawing at me, like, Mommy, play. Okay, so now the third thing we should do is take a piece of yarn that we want. So here's all my yarn. And I just kind of stick it in to the glue, kind of cover it, use my paintbrush to just sort of, you can also do that, use your paintbrush and just glue. It might just be easier just to stick it in and move it around. Just kind of mix it up. Maybe you won't have such clear glue, might not be the way to go. Regular Elmer's glue might be. And then kind of clean it up. And you take it and you just make sure that this is a messy one. And then you just drape it over your bowl. And then you just keep going. Now that I have glue on my fingers, I could probably just like use that and transfer that over. And then you just make sure that all of the glue covers the whole thing. It's the only time you could probably soak something in glue. So, and then that's what you need to do to make it work. Other times, your teachers, your counselors, whoever you do are like, just use a little bit of glue. Not this time, guys. This time you need lots of glue, and you can probably play with it while you do it. But you gotta work semi-quickly once you put the glue on there because it's gonna start to dry, and the air dries it. So I'm literally just putting the glue in my little bowl, and I'm lifting it up above the bowl and just kind of spreading it out over it so that my hand moves smoothly down. You know how it just like whoosh, and then any extras on my fingers so I can use it for the next one. So you could do about 2 pieces of yarn per, well, I have 2 yarn. We're gonna try to do 2. And then you could just spread it out and use the excess to start the next ones. And it's actually kind of fun, as much as I don't like slime. And then I'll show you my progress so you can see what it kind of looks like. No, come on. Now it's sticking to my hands. Okay, so here's what I've made so far. You see how I'm just draping it across. I kind of have a center point, but I'm gonna put it everywhere. So I'm gonna go this way, and I'm gonna go around. So I'm gonna keep working. It might take me a few minutes. I don't have the ability to fast forward because I'm not that technologically advanced yet to be super cool editing moves. But there we go. And we just keep doing this. And I'm going to go around the bowl so that it makes sort of like a circle inside. Put more glue on this. And your fingers might get dry when you play with the glue, and that's okay. That's a normal part of it. And because it's glue, you know, you're trying to glue all these things together. It might actually be good as well to use a paper bowl or a paper plate when you do your, no, Misty, no. She's trying to take my string. Now I have glue, so I don't really want to touch her. Ooh, it might be easier just to dip your fingers in it and then put it all over the yarn. I don't know. It's a sort of a process of what works for you. Maybe that won't work for you and you don't like the feel of glue, and that's okay. But you just got to find something that's works and makes you feel good, makes you feel accomplished, makes you feel like you can do it, because that's really what life is just about. Living the life of how you want to live it. When you get older, at least. When you're a kid, you got to learn all the things you can from your parents. And then take it and all the people you surround yourself with. You learn everything from everyone. Soak it all in. And then when you grow up, you can take what you want. But it's important to be respectful and learn what you can from the people you have around you now. All right. This is going to take a while. I might only do a half of what I thought I would do, and then pause and come back. Okay, let me show you where I'm at, and then I'm going to pause for a second and kind of jump forward in time. Oh, this is stuck to this. So see how I started like wrapping things around? That's exactly what you want to do. So just make it look like a bird's nest in your head. Imagine what you would see if a bird nest made like a nest on top of your light pole, and make it. So I will be literally right back with a more full bird's nest, and we'll finish it together. And I'm back. So I finished up laying the yarn on top of my bowl. So I'm going to show you how it looks. So it's all dipped in glue and laid over this bowl. And I'm just kind of make sure it sticks. And then we kind of just have to let it, dry. As you can see, I didn't do as much on this side as this side, but that's okay. It's more like a, it's a bird's nest for sure. So I'm gonna let this dry for probably about 2 days. I have to hide it from my cat. She has already tried to she's already taken one of these strings off and ran upstairs, and I had to chase after her. So I'm gonna cover this and let it dry. Actually, I'm gonna go put it in my garage and let it dry for 2 days. And then once I'm done with that, I'm going to cut it so that it looks really nice and trim to the way I want to. If you want to cut it now, if you want to cut it later, you could do what you want. So here's the rest of your instructions, and here we go. So we're gonna dip it. You dipped it, you lay it over, and then you let it dry, and then you can put all sorts of cute little things in there. I saw the video of like little pom-pom ducks that you guys could make and put them in there. You could put like jewelry, just sort of stuff. It doesn't need to be completely full like mine. It doesn't need it. You see how like even just my one side's kind of bare because I couldn't see it because I had it down. I had it like this in my box. So, but everything else looks pretty good. And that's what a nest is. Nests aren't perfect because we're not perfect. We do the best we can with what we got, and that's what we did. So thank you for tuning in this week. And down here, you can see my schedule for the rest of this week. Tomorrow on Tuesday, we are doing an alphabet challenge where I'll have certain categories, and you'll have to think of something named like let's say we're going to do animals. You have to think of animals that start with every letter of the alphabet. And there should be a worksheet attached on the registration form, so you can use that while you do it. And then Wednesday, I have my reading centers. So I have Reading Nook in the morning. We're reading 2 books. And then my Chapter 5 friends for Harry Potter for lunch. And then I have my show and tell on Thursday. But I will be decorating cupcakes. So I'll be asking for your input on what to decorate it and what colors I should make and stuff like that, okay? So, and then we have the coloring sheets on Friday so that you guys can have something to color in the theme of spring, since spring is almost done and we're heading into summer so soon. So soon, in a month it will be considered summer, and most of you have already done and finished school, so congratulations on that. So thanks for joining me today on this Craftables with Miss Christina, and hopefully I'll see you sometime this week. Thanks again.